Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Locks of the Day podcast. This is episode number 50. I'm back here with Zach and Andrew. We're here to lock in once again, always with the premium locks. Today we have MLB, tennis for Wimbledon, and of course, some PGA locks once again. We were fine with those last week. I know Andy cashed his little plus 175, was it? Something like that?
50?
Something like that. You said
150?
what? 150, plus 150 for a three-star, though. Three
Sure.
units on that. So that's plus
Absolutely.
4.5 units right there. But yeah, we're going to roll right into this. So, Andy, I know you got the MLB three-star, so give him that one too.
Yes, sir. Three-star for MLB will be the Red Sox, minus 1.5 at a minus 140. They're playing the Rockies. Rockies are ass. They're 50 games below 500. Starting pitcher tonight, Antonio Senzatella. I think that's how you say his name. He's had a rough year. He's 3-12, with a 6.57 ERA. He's given up 132 hits in 86 innings. So it's like that's fucking brutal. That dude's giving up almost 2 hits an inning. Like someone's bound to score off those 2 hits too. They could be a home run. It could be triple, double. It's like anything can happen. But the Sox, on the other hand, they're hot right now. They're currently on a 5 game heater. And in their past 10 games, they're 8-2, scoring 86 runs in those last 10 games, outscoring their opponent, 86-37. So almost 50 runs there. Uh, but bats are hot. Pitching is dialed, simple as that. And pitching tonight for the Sox is Giolito. He's 5-1 with a 3.66 ERA. In his last 5 starts, he's been pretty impressive, only allowing 3 earned runs and racking up 31 strikeouts. He's also been pretty efficient in his last 2 starts, pitching over 7 innings in each game, which is pretty good for Boston because they're not really typically known to have a good bullpen. So it's good to let the bullpen breathe, especially when he's out there pitching seven innings, 7 and 2/3. Uh, but I mean, Sox not having a good bullpen. They got to roll his Chapman, and he's been fucking insane this year. He's appeared in 39 games, has a 1.25 ERA, 15 saves, 53 strikeouts, and it's only given up 5 runs. Like that's really good for a closer. Like Red Sox are not used to that. So lock in the Red Sox, minus 1.5 at a minus 140 for 3-star. And Zach lock in with the 2-star.
So the 2 star is A's money line at a plus 110. The A's are playing the Braves tonight at home. You got two teams with identical records. The Braves are kind of spiraling once again. Probably one of the most on and off teams in the MLB. They go out, they sweep the Braves. Then they lose 2 out of 3 to the Angels, get swept by the Orioles, and it looks like they're going to lose another series against the A's coming up tonight. But they have struggled. Bryce Elder's on the mound for the Braves. He's lost 7 of his last 8 starts, had a tough year so far with a 5.6 ERA. Mitch Spence on the other side really isn't done too bad for the Athletics. Has had a rough go of it as of late, but 2-4 with just over a 4 ERA. I think this A's team hits really well when they're at home. They're averaging about 5.5 runs a game at home. They are playing in smaller ballparks, so it's a little bit easier to hit there. And they kind of showed that last night. They put up quite a few runs last night, and they held the Braves to just 1 run. But some of their younger guys are getting hot as they're coming back now. Nick Kurtz had to put a space there. Had a grand slam last night. He had 3 hits as well. He's been playing really well for them. They're starting to heat up. Jacob Wilson's still hitting 330. That kid's been fantastic all season. So, I mean, they've got some really good future players coming up for the A's. So, I mean, tonight, this looks like it's going to be another game that the Athletics are going to come out and win. I think the Braves are still trying to figure things out from the road trip or from this past homestand, and I just don't think they've have it in them again tonight to come out and get a win. So we got A's money line, it's a plus 105 now, plus 105 as a 2-star.
Beautiful. So there are your MLB locks, both of them 2 and 3 stars, which means 2 units, 3 units. So lock those in. Then I'll roll right into the tennis picks, which won't be today. It'll actually be for July 10th and 11th because today matches are pretty much already started. By the time we get this out to you, you know the deal. Last week, tennis swept. Let's stay hot. We're rolling with a 3-star, which will be happening July 11th. Carlos Alcaraz wins 3-1 sets, plus 240 versus Taylor Fritz. Now, Alcaraz is the world number 2 and the most popular player in tennis. If you don't watch tennis, but you know anyone, it's probably him, Carlos Alcaraz. And Taylor Fritz is actually number 5 in the world, which is his career best. Alcaraz has won Wimbledon the previous 2 times and is going for a three-peat here, and he's only 22 years old. That's insane. Taylor Fritz, like I said, has been playing his best tennis I've ever seen him play. He's absolutely dialed in on his serve. Like, Buddy is locked right now. And mind you, to get here, he's had probably the toughest draw out of anyone. He has played no slouch. Like, every match has been tough, and he's just been dialed. Some of them have been 5 sets, but whatever. In the end, he wins, and he's just been playing so great. Head to head versus Alcaraz, Alc leads 2-0 and beat him pretty comfortably both times. But I think Fritz is playing well enough to grab a set from Alc here, although I don't believe Alc lets him get anything more than that. Alcaraz's only weakness is that he can sometimes be inconsistent for short periods of time. So Fritz needs to take advantage of that if that does happen and just grab a set. But once Alc locks in, you could probably forget about it. I mean, dude's top 2 in the world, maybe top 1. But I love the line here for Alc to win 3-1 sets. We call that amazing value. So lock in a 3-star. Carlos Alcaraz wins 3-1 sets plus 240 versus Taylor Fritz. Then for July 10th, which is tomorrow, we have a 2-star. Ariana Sabalenka minus 3.5 at a minus 135 versus Amanda Anisimova. Sabalenka is the world number 1, while Anisimova is number 12 in the world. Anisimova took a little break from tennis because she needed it, mental health issues, whatever, and now she's come back firing. I'm a big fan of her. She's played very well this tournament, but hasn't really played anyone to the level of Sabalenka. And although head-to-head, Anisimova is actually 5-3 versus Sabalenka, but in the past 4 matches, Sabalenka's 3-1. So the times where Anisimova was really beating Sabalenka, that's like 2018, 2019. That doesn't really factor in because Sabalenka wasn't the top player. And yeah, Sabalenka didn't really play well this last match versus Siegmund, but I did expect that because Siegmund's a sleeper. But like I said, Sabalenka, I expect her to come in with some fire this match. She's way stronger of a hitter in this matchup. I believe it's going to be hard for Anisimova to handle Sabalenka's speed, and she's basically a man playing women's tennis. So yeah, definitely going to ride with her here. So lock in a 2-star, Ariana Sabalenka, minus 3.5 at a minus 135. And Andy, I know you got some PGA locks. Give it to him, kid. I love it.
Yes, sir. We're going across the pond for the Scottish Open, little Genesis Scottish Open. But I'm gonna go with the top 20 this week again, and it's gonna be Colin Morikawa. He's a plus 125. Morikawa has been pretty solid this year. Um, Even with the amount of caddy changes he's been through in the past year and a half, still managing to play some great golf. He's 13 of 14 cuts made, 4 top 10s, 10 top 25 finishes. He was runner-up in the Century Open and the Arnold Palmer Invitational, which is an extremely hard course. Morikawa is currently the 5th ranked golfer in the world and 15th in FedEx Cup. He's one of the most consistent ball strikers on tour. Every time he addresses the ball, you know what he's going to hit. He's going to hit that nice, smooth, high cut. He's very controlled. He's not the longest hitter, but he is the 3rd most accurate, with the big stick hitting the fairway 72.7% of the time. And he's 15th, top 15 in greens and regulations with 70.1. Like, he's a very, very accurate golfer. But Colin last year at the Genesis Open finished tied 4th, and now with Billy Foster on the bag, he's a vet. So, and he's from the UK. So I think he's gonna be the reason why Colin's gonna have a really good next 2 weeks. And I think Colin honestly can. I don't know if he's gonna win this week, but I think he really has a chance next week to win. Billy Foster's been to the Open 39 times, hasn't won it once. He won the Open or the U.S. Open with Matt Fitzpatrick in Brookline 2 years ago or 3 years ago. He's the one at the Masters with Seve Ballesteros, like legend. This guy is just an absolute legend, and he's been very close in his career. And Colin's been so close in the Open too. And I think this is just going to give him that little push he needs when he goes overseas. So lock in Morikawa for a top 20 this week at a plus 125. And Zach will give you a little 2-star.
Sung Jae Im to make the cut at a minus 175. He's had a very interesting year. He's missed the cut 6 times, but 5 of the 6 times he's missed the cut, he's followed that up with making the cut. And a lot of times he's hit some very good finishes. So, and what did he do last week at the John Deere? He missed the cut last week. Not bad. That means this week, possibly was going to make the cut. But similar to what you said about Morikawa, Im has golfed at some tough golf courses. Like at the Century, he placed for third and a top three finish. At the Arnold Palmer, he placed tied for 19th. So he's placed very well at some tough golf courses. It seems that he likes to show up at these tough courses. But at the Scottish Open, he's had a very good run of things. The more that he's played the course, the better that he's gotten. He first played it in 2022 and he was a +7. Then he played it in 2023 and he finished even. He just missed the cut. And then last year, finished tied for fourth and shot a -14. So that jump, pretty big. But I would say that now, as he goes from his third year to his fourth year, he now knows how to play the course. And I feel like for whatever reason, I think he likes, just because him not being from the US and being Korean, he likes playing these European courses as they fit his style a little bit more. So, because I've been noticing that these tougher courses with more hills, more downhill slopes, more water, he tends to golf better and make the cut at these courses. So, I mean, I know these Scottish courses, they have some big sand traps and they're going to have a lot of that in there. So, I mean, I would say Sung J M -175. I like what he's got going on, and I think he's in a roll and get another top finish this week.
Love it. So there is your MLB, your tennis, and your PGA locks. All of them for you. All premium picks. You boys got anything else?
All set.
Love it. So thank you very much for tuning in to the Locks of the Day podcast. That was episode number 50, and we will see you next week. Peace.